But what we've done since the 40s is we've increased our life expectancy and we've lowered our retirement age. And, you know, what you've got right now, somebody, and you know, not everybody certainly does this, but too many do. They'll go to work at 20. They'll retire at 45. Pay in 25 years, 5% of their salary. Like Mr. Floyd said, everybody forgets about that 5% we pay in, and we've done our part, and we have. But what we're now doing after we pay in 25 years, we're drawing it out for 40. And that just doesn't work in the long term, and you're seeing the consequences of that with our funded level dropping. Part of that has been because of that. Part of it's been because of the economy 2 times. It's not just any one thing, but you've got a combination of forces that make our model obsolete, and we have got to work with a reasonable group to recognize that and make some changes that don't kill anybody. The changes that were made this year, we wiped out the drop program, we can't increase the contributions, you know, we hurt the insurance program as far as the members were concerned, and we did very, very little to address any problems. We addressed some problems on the insurance side. Retirement, we did nothing. All that money that was raised through the increase in contribution, all the money that was saved, taken out the drop program, not paying for it any longer, instead of using that to shore up the retirement system, that was taken out. The rate was dropped from 12% and all into the general fund. We spent every bit of it. So we're right back this year where we were last year. And that's on a trend toward increased cost on the part of the state and a decrease in our funded level. We did some stuff, but we did absolutely not solve a problem, and we've still got a problem. And we have got to collectively, you know, recognize where we are. It's not going to affect y'all, but we need your help. You know, you've been there. You understand benefits, and you can be strong advocates, and it's going to have to be a collective effort. But we've got to look at some changes going forward. Now, some of the stuff that I've heard is just absolutely brutal. They're going to decrease the formula from 1% to, from 2.0125% to 1%. They're going to change the average final salary from 3 years to 10 years. They're going to increase the retirement age to 65, period. It don't matter if you've got 55 years of service, you're still going to be 65. You know, those are all extreme and brutal. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near that. That's your extreme side, and we've got to get away from the extremes. The other extreme is retiring at 45. At 45, with 25 years of service and getting COLAs every other year for the rest of your life. I mean, that's just as crazy on the one side. Neither one of those are responsible positions. And if we care about the retirement benefits and we want them to be sound and we want them to be secure, and I do. I mean, that's what I've worked all my life for. And when I came to work, the retirement system was 25% funded. Right now, we're down to about 75%, and these new guys are going, oh, that's terrible. But I mean, I remember when it was worse. But what we did back then is we did not have any new benefits, and we demanded the money come in, and investments were good. And over time, we got up to 100%. Now I've seen it drop down to 70, and it's still going down, and that's what's troublesome. And this is not the way I want to leave. I mean, I'm 58 years old. I've worked for the retirement system 36 years. You know, it's my life. I don't want to leave it like this. Do I have a choice? I don't know. But, you know, that's kind of our challenge, and that's what, you know, I'm telling y'all we need to recognize. It's a different perception than we've had these past years. I used to come and speak to this group, and we would try to figure out how we're going to get money for a new COLA. Those days are gone. Now we've got to figure out how are we going to keep the benefits that we have already got, and how are we going to make changes to make this system as strong going forward as it used to be when you all were active employees. That's our challenge, and we've got to recognize that. We've got to come up with some ideas, and we've got to get these guys to work with us. These new guys, you know, some of them are starting to work. I was very excited in a way when the legislature turned over, because it was like, hey, we got some bunch of fresh faces, we can teach them, we can do it, we can solve some problems. And I guess part of it was my fault, because, you know, I told them that they knew nothing, and I would be glad to teach them, and that was the truth, but it didn't go across real well. years, we see what you've done. We just need some answers from you or your successor, whichever one, and we'll try to straighten out this mess you've made. So it's been a very frustrating year, but we're making progress, and that's the challenge. We've got to solve problems. We've got to quit doing stuff. And that's what we did last year. We just did stuff, and it made these people on one side feel real good, and it made these people on the other side feel real bad, which is just the opposite of what it's always been. These people used to feel real bad, and these people used to feel real good. Well, we got to get here to the middle and do what's right. And nobody's going to feel real good, but we'll feel good that we're going in the right direction, and that has got to be our goal. The other thing that probably you have read about and should be of some concern to you that I like to talk about